Yeah, we. So, what does your hair do, Greg? It
It's
grows.
just, it just like, yeah, I just no.
You should grow it out and be like Hulk Hogan. Hello, everyone in the chat.
Hi
Oh,
everyone.
hey, brother.
Hello, Anders. Hello, Renee.
G'day,
Uh,
g'day.
Danny. I hope I'm not missing anyone. More people will come to the chat, and to give them time to come to the chat, we would like
I'm
to
wearing
welcome you.
shorts.
He's wearing shorts. I'm wearing a smile. We need to get a picture of Naomi and put it on there. Dude, I love your Death Angel shirt. When did you get that?
I don't know. I've had it for years. It's one.
Death,
It's a great album though. It's
Death
like
Angel.
the Kill 'Em All of thrash metal records.
Dude, Death Angel's fucking badass. Did you hear about the tour they're supposed to do? The pandemic kind of halted it.
It's happening now.
It is. Bay Area Strikes Back tour.
Yeah, they should bring that to Australia once everything's open back down here.
I'd love to see. I don't know if Naomi's familiar. Do you listen to thrash metal, Naomi?
Not as often. More
Hi,
rock.
Robert. Three huge thrash metal bands that should be in the Big Four, but none of them are touring together.
Jackson 5.
The Jackson 5. Jackson 5 is going to be there. The Temptations.
And Cool in the Game.
Maroon 5's headlining.
Yeah.
But anyway, the three thrash bands, Exodus, Testament, and Death Angel, are all touring together.
Yeah, none of that commercial Metallica stuff.
Yeah. You know, I think they should expand the Big Four to like the Big 5 or 6.
Well, you can easily fit like Overkill,
Yeah.
easily, you know.
Overkill, Testament, Exodus.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Fuck that. You know, I would love to hear Machine Head do a Machine Gun Kelly album, like
And just
covers
rip it
and call it
apart.
Machine Head Kelly.
And rip it apart. Did you hear that he got snubbed off from the Yeah, Exodus should be in there too, Rob.
What were you
But
saying?
did you hear that Taylor Swift and Machine Gun Kelly, not Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus and Machine Gun Kelly got snubbed from the Grammys, and they were both angry about it.
For what? Like what award?
For that, their nominations.
Yeah, what was the award they were nominated for? I didn't keep up.
I think it was like best rock performance or some shit, and he got snubbed.
I don't think that's snubbing.
And he got angry.
What the fuck? Why would you get angry? Yeah, the Jackson 5, they're thrash to the core.
Yeah.
Sorry, but like, I don't think I haven't heard of any Machine Gun Kelly live rock performances that was epic, that was award worthy. Because I couldn't even name a rock live performance of the year because we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. I didn't know that like we were still doing filmed concerts like that of that huge caliber until the Travis.
I forgot who got best metal performance. I think it's
Jethro Tull.
over Metallica. Yeah, that was whoa. I remember hearing that for the first time when I first discovered Metallica and shit and watching documentaries. I kind of laughed.
So Naomi, who do you think should have won Metal Band of the Year? Should it have been Biebs, Justin Bieber?
Oh yeah, of course, definitely.
Did you see where Yankovic announced a tour?
No. I think you might have tagged me in it.
It's the fuck. Hold on. It's a long title. It is the unfortunate return of the ridiculously self-indulgent, ill-advised Vanity Tour.
Whoa, that sounds like a Rob Zombie album cover.
Well, no,
I've already forgotten 3 words. Most of that now.
Alphabet.
Yeah, gone.
The cool thing about
something to.
Well, the cool thing about the tour is the original ridiculously self-indulgent, ill-advised Vanity Tour took place in 2017, and I went to one of them shows. And it's Weird Al Yankovic, no costume changes, barely any parodies. Hi, Twitch. How you doing, brother? Barely any parodies. He did B-sides, original songs. Every night was a different set list. And it was fucking awesome. And he had an opening act, which he never does. And his opening act, which is the same opening act as this next tour of it, is Emo Phillips. Which, if you don't know who Emo Phillips is, have you seen UHF?
The video clip?
No, the movie, UHF.
Oh, no, I haven't.
It's a Weird Al Yankovic movie, and Emo Phillips is in it. He cuts his finger off or some shit. But great fucking comedian. Really weird, but he's great. But I'm probably going to see Weird Al on that tour because it's fucking Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah. Well, to go back to the Grammys thing, Body Count got Best Metal Performance for the Grammys for Bum Rush.
Oh, great song. By the way,
Yeah.
Twitch, we had a great Thanksgiving, and I'm feeling better now. We're all healthy and happy at home. But Body Count is a great metal band. They get a lot of hate, but
I like him.
it's great hearing his vocal, like his rap vocals over top of thrash metal. It works so fucking well.
It's like Limp Bizkit, but better.
Yeah, Limp Bizkit released a new album that not a lot of people talked about.
Dad Vibes or whatever.
No, they released an album called Limp Bizkit Still Sucks.
Oh yeah, I saw that. And there's a song called Dad Vibes or something.
That song sucked. In my opinion.
Yeah, I remember watching. I was watching the first performance back since the pandemic at Lollapalooza or whatever it was, and they sounded really good.
They do sound good.
Yeah, but then they go, "We got to play a new song called Dad Vibes," and they just played the backing track, and there he is, just throwing T-shirts at the people.
The album is great. Don't get me wrong. It is your typical Limp Bizkit album. Dad Vibes is not. It's not a Limp Bizkit type song, in my opinion. From what
You don't feel the vibe?
I don't feel the dad vibes.
Maybe because you're not a dad.
I mean, that would have been a good track on the latest ICP album, but not the latest.
Maybe you should play it to your dad and like, Dad, this song's for Dad Vibes. Can you feel it, Dad?
Can you feel it? Technically, I'm old enough to be a dad, but I'm not. Because a lot of people have kids at like 16. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's and then you match with 21-year-olds on Tinder, and they have like 4 kids.
We had in our school. This is how crazy the school I went to was. It's still crazy, but when I was in school, I think I was a junior or senior in high school. We had 2 pregnant 6th graders in our school.
Whoa, that's crazy.
How old were they? 6th grade.
I'm bad with ages. I'd guess what, 12 or 13 would be 6th grade, maybe.
That's horrible.
I think. See, my concept of age in school is past me. How old are 6th? This is going to get me in jail. 11 or 12.
Oh gosh.
But
That's terrible.
That's like fresh, like right when you start your period type shit. But
My daughter's 11.
yeah, they had 2 pregnant 6th graders, and there was even the 6th grade camp was almost canceled because there was a letter going around that the camp advisors, which is high schoolers, are hot, so bring condoms. When I was 11 or 12, I was eating dirt. These people were having orgies and shit. Like, what the
When I
fuck?
was 11 and 12, I was learning how to play guitar.
When I was 11, I was out playing in the fields and climbing trees.
See, Renee,
Listen up, 10 and 11-year-old girls. Be like this lady here.
Renee made a comment that her friend got pregnant when she was in 10th. That's different.
That's crazy.
In 10th grade, you're like 16. Like, you're still young. You're still like, I think you shouldn't have kids until like you're in your mid 20s or early 30s.
Yeah.
Enjoy
There's a few that's like they get pregnant like early 20s. It's
like enjoy your childhood, enjoy your teens and your early 20s, and don't have kids until you're like 30. Because think about it, okay? Let's say you have a kid at like 30, 35 at the latest. You're still going to be able to enjoy their childhood and stuff. You're still going to be able to raise them. You're going to be able to grow old and them be older as well. Like, by the time they're like in their 30s, you'll be what, like in your late 60s, early 70s? Like, don't rush to have kids. Like, I get it, accidents happen, but abortions are for that. Hate that view all you want, but anyway, I don't know. I don't understand. I also don't understand people lately, as everyone has known. I've been pregnant now. I've been single for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
And there has been 2 times, which probably the only 2 times. No, just kidding. There's been 2 times where I talked to a girl and shit, and she got upset with me because I didn't want to date her right away.
Yeah.
Like officially date her. And I'm like,
yeah.
I don't even know you yet. Like,
yeah. People are weird on dating sites.
Like, people want to jump to one person to the next, get to know the person. Like, geez, Louise.
Yeah, it's just I don't like them.
Hell,
I'm happy just being me.
Hell, I'm weird because I was in a 6-year relationship one time, and it took until year 5 to even think of engagement. Because I don't understand. We were going to talk holidays and shit, which we will, but Mike's on a rant.
We should make a segment, Mike's rant.
Yeah, Mike's rant, like have a blank. But I've never understood why people like are so hell bent on getting married or like getting a ring and spending all this money. Yeah, marriage is all right. But if you're meant to be together forever, or you're going to be together forever, nothing's going to stop that.
But people in the 21st century now think it's like this big fairy tale thing.
Yeah.
3 years later down the track, fuck you, I'm divorcing you.
But I've still had girls that like would break up with me or not even give me a time of day because I didn't understand the concept of marriage, and marriage might not happen while they're with me. And the fact is who cares? If you love that person, who gives a shit? The only reason marriage is so like huge nowadays, and it's not even a religious thing really. I mean, people would get married, but not the way we do. The De Beers Company, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with the De Beers Company, but the De Beers Company is the only company that is legally allowed to distribute diamonds.
Yeah.
All diamonds in every store is given to them or sold to them by the De Beers Company. Now, diamonds are worthless. They really are. There is no price value on diamonds. They made that shit up. That's why when you buy a diamond ring for a ridiculous amount of money, try to resell it the next day to them. They'll only give you maybe 20% of what it was originally worth.
Oh my days.
And then they will sell it for the same price that they sold it to you originally.
Wow.
There's a monopoly on diamonds. That's why. And the De Beers Company, in order to sell diamond rings, made it so that, hey, it's for marriage, and they commercialized marriage in I think the 40s or 50s. And now marriage is a huge thing. Like, see, the thing is it's easier to break up with someone than it is to divorce them. Like, I know in America it is. I don't know about where you guys are living. But, like, you have to go through a whole fucking court thing, and, like, if it's not...
Oh, yeah, it's happened. It does. especially if they have like a young child as well, like under the age of 10.
Yeah, like it's
It's the
ridiculous.
worst.
I don't understand, and don't come at me when you hear me say this first, because let me explain what I mean. I don't understand child support in a way. It's good if like it's an absent father or whatever, but if the father's taking care of the child, he shouldn't have to pay child support. If the mother's absent, the mother should pay child support. But that also brings up an argument that if you're dating someone, if you're dating somebody and they tell you, I'm not ready for children, I don't want children, you continue to date them, you get pregnant knowing they don't want a child, and you go through the pregnancy, you know they're not going to be there. That person
Well,
should not
you
have
could
to.
get a is it vasectomy?
Yes, but in some cases they're not irreversible. But yeah, you can get a vasectomy. But if you know that he's not ready for a kid and you still go through with dating him and stuff and you get pregnant,
Yeah.
you know he's not going to be there. Like, I understand people are going to say, well, the responsibility that comes with pregnancy.
Well, if I ever have a kid, I'll just ship it to Naomi so she can look after it.
Send all your children to Naomi.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is,
I have good
I'm
things
going
that
off
you
with my own too at the moment.
what we
Yeah.
don't want to discuss, though, what we don't want to discuss is because we view human life, okay, as valuable. We view all human life as valuable, which is valid. Everybody that is alive out of the fetus is valuable. Anyone out of the womb, I mean, is valuable. Most human life is valuable. Not pedophiles and shit, but most people are valuable. But what we don't want to discuss is how overpopulated the world is because of too much
kids.
Too much kids. And if we overpopulate, like most species, if we overpopulate, that starts to dwindle down our resources because we don't have enough resources for each person.
Yeah.
We are killing ourselves out, essentially. So we need to reproduce less.
More animals, less kids.
Well, we're animals. That's weird about us humans. We view ourselves as humans, but we're not just humans. We are animals.
Mm.
I got asked just after my daughter was born. She's the second one, saying, "Oh, you're going to come back and have another one." This was the midwife. I said, "No." "Oh, you're not going to come and see us again and have another one?" "No, I'm not."
See,
how many kids have you have now, Naomi?
2.
2. Yeah, 2's enough, I guess.
A boy and a girl. Got a boy and a girl, and yeah, they're enough.
You know what's fucked up about the way the world works? And you guys might be allowed in your countries, but in America, a woman is not allowed to get her tubes tied until she is, I think, 25.
Oh, wow.
And even then, she has to get permission from the person she is married to or dating. Because you might want kids later. And in order to get your tubes tied in most states, you have to have 2 kids already until you are 30.
It was like that in the UK. They kept increasing the age. I don't know about Germany, but yeah.
I'm sorry, but my future possible choices or my future of possibly changing my mind is none of the doctor's business. You're in the medical field to take care of my medical needs. If I want my tubes tied or if I want a vasectomy, which men can get anytime with no permission needed.
Yeah.
But if I want to do that to my body for medical reasons or I don't want kids, do your job. I'm paying you to do it. It's not like I'm asking you to give me like some crazy fucking cure for some disease I don't have that might kill me. I'm asking you to do a surgery. Yeah, I had fur babies. I recently had a dog that passed away about a month or 2 ago. And after that, I don't want any more. Because unlike baby babies or unlike people, like, they don't live as long. And it's hard when you get attached and then next thing you know, they're aging like that. Like I think my dog was like 10, 11 maybe, and like I watched her health decline and shit. And 10 years is not that long.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah,
but when you
that's
look
right.
into but when you convert it to dog years, it's a lot.
Yeah.
I understand why we use the concept of dog years, but I find it funny because I like to question things in a funny way. Um, the concept of dog years, or even t- any type of animal years, is suggesting there's another planet that has years that are different. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, but my dog is 9, but in dog years.
1,000 years old.
Did you know? I find this weird too. The smaller the dog, the older they typically live.
Yeah,
Really?
I've had a
Yeah.
small dog years ago. And she passed away from old age, maybe 6 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah, she was a Pomeranian cross Chihuahua, and
Damn.
it was a cool little dog. Like it wasn't one of those yappy dogs. You know how most Chihuahuas are super yappy and shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this one was only yappy if it was like if someone was coming to the door or something like that. But even it was just a chill dog. But once it gets older, it's just really chill. Just sleep all the fucking day and stuff like that. But yeah, she died at a very old age, and we share the same birthdays as well, which really sucked.
You're good. You're better late than never. But sorry, I was replying to a comment in the comment
All
section.
good.
But yeah, smaller dogs tend to live much longer, and so do cats. I've seen cats live to be in like their 20s.
Yeah, it's
All
crazy
right.
too. Yeah,
Yeah, like I've
but
seen.
their age, cat years age is twice as more than dogs, isn't it?
Yeah, well, cats typically live longer than dogs. Like my mom's cat outlived 2 of our dogs.
Oh wow.
We got
Wow.
her around the same time we got Buddy, which was my dog before Alice, my most recent dog. Now, granted, Buddy would have lived longer, but he had violent tendencies due to being abused as a puppy because we only take rescues. And
Yeah,
long story short, he went after somebody he shouldn't have. He was at my brother's at the time, and we had to put him down after I think 3 years of having him. But
yeah.
this damn cat has outlived every dog.
You know how defensive cats can be?
Yeah, and cats are weird because certain cats are just as loving as dogs.
Yeah, they can be.
All
I
right.
remember when I used to work with my mate at his cafe. I'll stay at his house a few nights a week, and he had a German Shepherd, and German Shepherds are massive. And his cat was fighting his German Shepherd, and his
Damn,
German Shepherd backed off. I thought it was hilarious.
cats are fucking
Yeah,
violent.
yeah,
Yeah,
I thought it
they
was
can
fucking
be.
hilarious. Like this big ass dog that's bigger than the cat was fucking scared. Like,
Are you guys interested in who the what not who the what the oldest living dog was? Sorry, I view dogs and animals as us because we're all animals. But you know where the oldest living dog lived and how old it is? Do you guys want to guess?
100? I don't know.
Dogs are not going to live to be 100.
Unless if you clone them.
30
No,
years.
I say 45.
What country? Do you guys want to guess that? See if you can at least get the country.
Somewhere in Europe where they inject stuff in them. I don't know.
Naomi was closest. The oldest living dog was 29 years, 160 days.
Whew.
Wow.
It was an Australian cattle dog.
Wow, there you go.
Wow.
It was from Victoria, Australia.
Yeah.
It lived between. Hold on. It lived between June 7th, 1910 to November 14th, 1939.
I
This was
was just reading
before
this.
this was before modern medicine.
Yeah. It's crazy. And I guess it's how you look after your dogs as well. I've
And,
Yeah.
noticed I've
and
noticed that my friend um soaks his dog biscuits
Mhm.
and let them soak for a little bit and so like it can digest through their stomach, so they don't have to keep on going outside for a shit every now and then.
Oh, nice. That could
All
be.
right.
Well, I
Yeah, or
think it
something like that.
also has a lot. It has a lot to do with diet and stuff. But much like with humans, it has a lot to do with your genetics. It has a lot to do with all of that.
Yeah. When I told someone I was turning 36 this week, and he goes, "Damn, dude, you look good for 35." I'm like, oh, stop it.
So the second oldest dog is more recent. It lived between 1975 to 2003.
Damn.
Wow.
It was 28 years old. It was a beagle.
Yeah, right.
Most of these dogs are smaller dogs, but some of them shockingly are not.
Yeah.
There's a
Again, I guess it's just the way you treat your dogs, man.
yeah.
How you
Well,
feed them and look after them,
the
really.
issue with Alice is, and I believe this firmly, we didn't have the money for this. Hold on, my earpiece fell out. She probably would have lived longer if we would have given her a surgery that she needed, but we couldn't afford it because it was so
Yeah.
goddamn expensive, which is wrong that you charge that much for surgeries. But
It is so expensive.
she had a
Mhm.
fatty tumor about this big on her leg.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's not cool.
and she ended up dying from what we believed. She had a stroke or a seizure or whatever, and she was having some issues with that. We think it might have been sitting on like a nerve or something that was causing that, and that might have been what killed her, cut off her blood circulation.
Mm.
So if it would have been removed, she probably would have lived longer. But that's neither here nor there. We did what we could, and they
Yeah.
told
Um, rabbits are so expensive too.
yeah. Well, what the vet told us is there's a chance that she lives a much longer life if you remove this fatty tumor, but there's also a chance that the stress will kill her after the surgery because she was like 11 years old or 10 years old.
Mm.
So I would rather of her lived her last years not freaking out or stressing out over a major surgery. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you mean. Yeah.
Like, so
It's very expensive.
I
Yeah.
don't,
And shit.
I
But
don't.
like, yeah, cats will be most expensive too.
You know, the medical field, even for animals, is fucked up when they have pet insurance.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah.
heard of pet insurance. Yeah.
I've I can't do it. And I'll be honest, I wasn't here when they put Alice down, which I'm thankful for yet upset about because I would have loved for her to have known that I didn't like just leave her. You know what I mean? Um, and I would have loved to have been there for her, but I also don't want that to be my last memory of her.
Mm.
But I also don't want to be that owner where I'm in town and I'm not there for her too. Like it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
But yeah, what if I do get another animal? It might be something that lives a while, like a turtle.
Yeah. You call him Gorak.
Yeah, name it Gorak.
Name it after me.
Well, the thing is I've had people that I've known. Well, I think there's a few people that I've known that have had turtles for a very long time. But there was one turtle in particular that I remember very vaguely. I had a friend that had this turtle in their closet, like in like a tank, and took very
Yeah.
good care of this turtle. This turtle was owned by his mom, his
Mm.
grandma, his great grandma, and his great great grandma. This turtle was 176 years old.
Wow.
Did he morph into a ninja turtle?
I guess because I
Did you
guess
get a
his,
turtle and a rat, dude, and name it Splinter?
this, get a bunch of several turtles and fucking
Yeah.
rats. How old do rats live to be?
The turtle girl. Yeah, I like that one.
We learn a lot of shit on the show. Rats only live to be about 12 months to 2 years old.
Yeah,
I've
they don't live
noticed
long.
too, goldfishes, right? You know how you have to change the water every now and then
Or they'll die.
Yeah. I remember when my mom was living at the old house. Not the one that she sold recently, the one before it. Um, when we had the house renovated, they got rid of the old bathtub, and she put it at the back and made it into a fish pond and put all the goldfishes in there, and they lived longer through dirty water,
Really?
through rainwater. And every time I would go and visit her, there would be like maybe 4 or 5 new little fishes just swimming around.
I had a friend that got a goldfish. They won it at a fair.
Oh, I had one that I won at a fair years ago.
That fucking goldfish died the next day.
Yeah,
But it's the way how it's being treated.
Like,
because you have to like clean the tank, filter it. Is it they put chlorine or some shit like that in there in the water?
Let's be honest. I don't think a fair takes care of fucking animals.
No, yeah, but still,
they stopped doing that years ago.
Well, they leave them, and they used to leave them. I don't think they do the goldfish shit anymore, but they used to leave the goldfish in like a little baggie with water in it.
Yeah.
And
when this was in the early 80s, when I was a child, and they used to have them all, and you could win them at the fair. They stopped doing that after, a long time ago.
They should do that with lobsters. Pet lobster.
Dude, I'll be honest with you, I'd love to have a pet lobster.
Yeah, and take it for walks.
Yeah. Name it Larry. Name it Larry the lobster.
No, the rock lobster.
The rock lobster. And then get a crab and name it Krusty.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that thinks it's very disgusting that his name is Krusty Krabs? Army matey, would you like some Krusty Krab patties? No, I don't want your Krusty Krabs on a patty. You know what's fucked up is
name your kids that.
You know what's fucked up is I was reading like different articles about like messed up things in children's cartoons. Krabby Patties is messed up. You know why?
Why?
Your owner is a crab, correct? Krusty Krab. He's a crab. He sells burgers made out of crab meat. Krabby Patties.
Krabby.
He's a fucking... He eats his own kind.
It sounds like crappy patties.
Yeah,
it does.
Let's bring this up, too. We've got Krusty Krab, Sandy Cheeks, both live in Bikini Bottom.
That sounds like a new sitcom.
Like, goddamn, that's
I don't know where to start with funny stuff on kids' cartoons. I remember when mine used to watch some programs, I just used to be sat there laughing at some of the innuendos on it.
I have a funny thing, though. That whenever I was a kid, I was told that SpongeBob was actually originally designed to be aimed towards college kids. That's why there's still like some adult humor in it.
Yeah.
I would love to see Beavis and Butthead sitting on a couch making fun of these children's shows. Like,
I think people were high making the shows. Yeah.
Oh, dude, whoever made Chowder was on acid. Have you seen the show Chowder?
No.
It's an American children's show, kind of. I think it's more geared towards like middle schoolers or high schoolers because it's not like really childish, but it kind of is at the same time. But this main character, whenever he walks, his clothing moves with the background. Like the design on his clothing moves with the background.
Have you seen the Nightmare on Elm Street animated series? They made it like in short animated. I think it was on the bonus features in one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies that I have, and they made like a little mini cartoon series.
I have not seen that, but I've been wanting to watch. They did a TV series. This might be what you're talking about because I didn't see commercials for it. I just knew it was a TV series. Wes Craven's New Nightmare. That was a TV series that went on for a while. I don't know if it was animated or not. I think it was live action.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. And Ghostbusters, the animated series, was really good too. I used to watch that. The new Chucky series is good. I finished it last week. Yeah,
Remember the animated Ghostbusters?
that
Okay,
was good too. I really
Wes-
enjoyed that one.
Wes
Yeah.
Craven's New Nightmare was a hold on. It was a TV series, I think. It might have no, it was a movie.
It was a movie, but I'm pretty sure they done. Actually, no, they did a live action mini series. Sorry, there was no animation. It would have been pretty cool if they did.
Okay, it was a live action miniseries that was in the same vein as Nightmare on Elm Street 7.
Yeah, but I think it was only like maybe limited episodes or something.
It was very 80s and 90s ish, and they're starting to do it again to take a classic movie and turn it into an animated TV series or a live action. Because remember when they did the Ace Ventura cartoon series?
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah, they did Ace Ventura, Beetlejuice,
Yeah.
Ghostbusters. The new Chucky series is great. Did they finish the season yet? Because I haven't watched any.
Yeah, they did. It was good. I really enjoyed it. The
When did
second season's coming out next year.
When did they finish? Was it recent?
Last week.
Okay,
There's always 10 episodes.
Because the last episode I saw was when he killed that girl's mother or whatever.
Like off the cliff, off the window.
I don't know if it was off the window or off a balcony. I forget, or off like steps or whatever. But
yeah, the kid's mum's cop. Yeah, I know which one you're talking. And he
was
runs,
that
and then you see him running. It's so cute. It's like seeing like a little toddler running. It's so cute.
Was that the last episode of the season, or was there?
No, I think it was like the third last.
Okay. Well, there's a new one coming soon. New season coming next year.
Yeah, they announced it, and I was super excited because I thought it was good.
Oh, Ace Ventura 3. This is true, Robert Rowe. Jim Carrey has announced, vaguely he announced, but you know what the fuck he means. He announced that there's going to be an Ace Ventura 3. Jim Carrey posted on Instagram, very vaguely, it was a picture of him from When Nature Calls, like behind the scenes or whatever. And Jim Carrey's like, I'm ready for the next chapter. And I'm like, oh, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's season 2, Renee, next year. They announced it last week.
Yeah, there's going to be a season 2 of Chucky. Beavis and Butthead has been signed on for 2 new seasons on Comedy Central and a new movie on Paramount Plus.
Nice. Yeah, I got Deal America on DVD somewhere. I haven't watched it in years.
The issue that Mike Judge is facing right now, and I trust him 100% when it comes to anything, the dude's a genius. But the issue he's facing is how are you going to update Beavis and Butthead without upsetting fans but making new fans? Because Beavis and Butthead back in the day, the reason why they were so fucking great is they were edgy for the time and there was nothing like it. Now there's everything like Beavis and Butthead that have taken kind of from them. You've got South Park, which is similar to Beavis and Butthead. You've got, all these different offensive animated shows. Beavis and Butthead.
Big Mouth.
Yeah. Beavis and Butthead almost got canceled off of television because Beavis would always say, fire, fire, and would do crazy shit. And some kid caught his house on fire. But Beavis and Butthead is coming back, but it is rumored that the movie is coming first to set you up for the 2 new seasons. Because the new series is supposed to take place after the events of Do America, years after, and apparently it's going to be Beavis and Butthead taking care of their children.
Oh, God.
meaning Beavis and Butthead actually scored.
Holy shit.
Well, they have to change it up because it's on Comedy
With
Central
the
now.
pilot?
Huh?
With the pilot lady? From Do America?
Maybe. But, or Cher. You do know Butthead did have sex with Cher, right?
In the movie?
No, not in the movie. There was I don't know if it was an episode or a commercial or what, but Cher was singing, and Butthead's like, hey, Cher. And it was like a virtual reality type thing, so it wasn't really Cher. But he had sex with Cher in a virtual reality headset.
Oh, that's weird.
But Beavis and Butthead is going to be entertaining, but it's going to be hard for them to do because back when they were originally on television, which I'm not going to forget, they did have another run on MTV for a season. About 6 years ago, they did it. And it was awesome because they made fun of shows that were on MTV at the time, like Jersey Shore and shit.
Yeah.
But with it moving to Comedy Central, what was part of their allure, what kind of killed the vibe when they came back to MTV, didn't kill it for me, but killed it for a lot of people. They didn't do the music videos anymore. They did like 2 music videos an episode.
Could you see them do like a live action Beavis and Butthead?
Who would you have play Beavis and Butthead?
Machine Gun Kelly.
And William Dafoe as Butthead?
Yeah.
You know what was really...
Oh, fucking Machine Gun Kelly can be Mr. Burns.
What was awesome about them is how they made fun of music videos, and they're probably going to make fun of Comedy Central shows. And because it has been stated that Comedy Central is so involved and so positive about Beavis and Butthead that they already signed on for 2 spin-off shows. There's a spin-off show which is going to be the return of Daria, from what I've heard.
Yeah.
And there's going to be another spin-off. Remember Daria had that African-American friend on her TV show?
Yeah, I think so. I don't really remember it.
Well, they're doing a spin-off of her.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
And I'm like, that's going to be entertaining, because when they first released Daria, I was confused. Because Daria is a children's show.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's a spin-off of Beavis and Butthead. I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, have you did you see that the direct sequel to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is coming out to Netflix next year?
No.
No.
Yeah. It's a direct sequel from the first one, like from the original. Like
the
it's after it.
Like the really old one?
Yeah, like the 1974.
That's interesting. So they're going to ignore anything that happened after. Well,
Yeah.
they should, because I think, was it the second one or third one they turned into a comedy film with his family?
That was the second one, yeah, with Bill Moseley.
Yeah, fuck that.
I watched it and I thought it was funny, and it kind of just went downhill from there. We talked about it on the Death Comes Lifting podcast.
Bill Moseley's a great
Sunday.
fucking actor. He really is. He's a legend. But
I watched the trailer, and it's pretty much just him. It's to what I've heard, and we talked about it on the podcast on Sunday. It's basically kids breaking into his house or some shit.
Oh, nice.
And he just wants to live a normal life and hide away from people. And then they break in, he hears them, pulls out the chainsaw and starts chasing after them.
Wow. Oh, by the way, guys.
And pretty much the story is just on Leatherface, not the family.
If you guys want to hear that episode, it is on Spotify now. It is the Krampus edition of Sabbath Sunday Iron Worship with.
It was a fun episode.
With our very own Adam Grack, and eventually I will be making an appearance on Death Comes Lifting. It's just a matter of when.
Don't worry, I can just edit your voice.
Okay, just have me laughing in the background.
Yeah, pretty much. You say your name 3 times, you pop up like Candyman.
Which came first, Candyman or Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice, I think.
They need to do a crossover. They need to do like a Beetlejuice versus Candyman versus Bloody Mary.
Yeah. Like Krampus. Look, watch Krampus, dude. It's like the ultimate horror Christmas movie. It's fucking amazing.
You know what's the best Christmas horror movie?
Gremlins?
Santa's Sleigh.
Never heard of it.
No,
It is it's a horror movie. It's similar to Krampus, kind of, in a way. It's about Santa is actually a demon that kills people.
Yeah, right.
Played by Bill fucking Goldberg.
Oh, no way. I'm going to check this out.
The movie, I'll be honest, is a fucking dumpster fire. But it's great at the same time. Like
it's probably not as bad as Santa Jaws.
That is awful.
It's a shark movie, and he has a Santa hat on his fucking tail. So he's in the water. You see this Santa hat moving, and he pops up. And he's got like a red eye.
Well, you know
It's
what?
dumb. The CGI in that movie is so fucking bad.
Well, everyone knows what Bill Goldberg looks like, correct?
Yeah, me. No.
Yeah, he looks like you, but like bigger.
Yeah.
The movie.
I'm Bill. I'm Bill. Was it Bill Goldberg?
Bill Goldberg.
Yeah.
He just goes by Goldberg.
Yeah. No, what was that? What was the other guy? You remember in WCW? It had Bill Goldberg, and there was another guy that was like him.
Oh, in WWF they had Gilberg.
Yeah, that's me.
Gilberg. This is Goldberg and Santa Sleigh.
Holy shit! Fuck, he looks weird with hair.
Right? And a big ass beard.
But it suits him so well, though. It looks like an action figure.
This is in 2004, I think, is when this movie came out. This was around the time when he first went to WWE, when WCW was bought. But he comes down the fucking chimney in one scene, and he takes like knives, like stabs it through people's hands, and shit, and starts like slashing and thrashing people.
I'm gonna watch that next time I'm at work.
He's like, "Merry
On my
Christmas,
lunch break.
bitch," and like starts like fucking killing people.
I'm watching that now. And I'm gonna. What?
It sounds fun, that.
That time. It's that time of the year.
Dude, we should, for the next reacts, we should sit down and watch Santa Sleigh.
Yeah, I'm done with that.
And then review the movie after.
And Shark Jaws. And yeah, Santa Jaws.
Oh God, that sounds awful.
Just watch the trailer. That's what you need to do. And the kill counts, and that's it.
It can't be as bad as, oh God, the fucking flyer looks awful.
Show us the flyer.
Oh my God, I don't know if this is real. This can't be the real flyer. This can't be. This has to be like a fan-made flyer. Because if this is real, this is awful. It's loading right now. Hold on. This is awful. He sees you when you're swimming below you and you're awake. He knows if you taste bad or good, so beware for goodness sake.
Oh, that sounds like a Weird Al song.
Oh my God, Weird Al is a genius.
But that, yeah, need to read. Just watch the trailer.
I don't want to. Oh
I
my
did.
God, is this
I
real?
want to now, just to see
This
what
is-
it's like out of curiosity.
It's a real movie, dude.
This can't be true. He has. Okay, if Santa
Bye,
Claus
Renee.
wore, bye Renee. It was
Renee.
nice talking to you, dear. If Santa Jaws wore a Santa hat, okay, I got a question. Would he wear it like this, or would he wear it like this?
It looks like a condom that's too small for his dick.
that little hat on the thing.
That's
Yeah.
I think that's actually from the movie. Is that from the movie, Greg?
That's from the movie.
Oh God. Have you seen the movie Attack of the 50-Foot Cheerleader?
No.
No. That sounds pretty funny though.
Oh my God. It's about this girl that I forget how, but she ends up growing like 50 feet fucking tall. And it's just ridiculous.
Whoa, it's we Zach came up with this that we should put Leatherface as Santa Claus and teams up with Krampus.
Oh God.
Leatherface is Santa.
Like, there's a lot of fucking movies that like are awful. Like, let's be honest. There's a lot of like, here's an actual list from IMDb of funny, extremely bad horror movies.
Sharknado.
Spawn of the Slithus.
What the fuck? What is that?
I don't know.
Sounds like leeches.
It's from 1978. A nuclear leak creates a mutant Slithus sea monster which terrorizes the variety of pets, winos, and hippies around Venice, California.
See, I told you it's a real film.
That's awful, man. That movie's bad. Curse of the Bigfoot.
No, that sounds stupid and silly, but genius.
Curse of the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
They had
Kind
to
of
call
curse of the 50-foot fucking cheerleader, whatever it is.
Brides of Blood. That sounds like a 90s horror punk band.
Yeah, it does.
Actually, Robert Ray, it turned into a horror show because there are great horror holiday
Christmas
films.
movies. There is.
Jack Frost.
I haven't seen it, but isn't it with Michael Keaton?
I believe so.
And he plays as Jack Frost?
Yes, and you know what? This movie might sound dumb, but it's creative as hell. It's like Child's Play, but with a snowman.
Yeah, I've seen the bits of the clips, and I see the kill count is hilarious in that movie.
It is, and it spawned a sequel.
Didn't they made 2?
Yeah, there was 2 of them. There was Jack Frost. It's not starring Michael Keaton. The first one is starring Scott McDonald.
Oh, okay. I thought Michael Keaton might be in one of them.
He might have been in one of them. I'm looking right now. They had Jack Frost 2.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. Which it starred the same guy, so Michael Keaton was not in it. But it's a crazy movie because it's about this serial killer that ends up falling out of the back of the truck or escapes or whatever, and then somehow acid hits him. And he falls into the snow and it kills him, but his spirit lives on in the snow. And these kids build a snowman and it comes to life and starts killing people.
It just sounds like a horror version of the cartoon The Snowman. Instead of the snowman being friends with the boy, he just kills everybody.
That's pretty much what the concept was, and it's not to be confused with a movie that came out a year after that starring Michael Keaton called Jack Frost. It's the same name. That might be what you thought of.
Probably, yeah.
In 1997, it was a direct-to-video comedy slasher film, and then in 1998, Jack Frost came out, a different film, which was a Christmas dark fantasy drama starring Michael Keaton as Jack Frost. A lot of people get confused about that. I completely forgot Michael Keaton was in the kids movie, which is kind of weird because you're like, I'm going to buy my kids Jack Frost starring Michael Keaton, and you end up with fucking
a snowman killing people, yeah. Which is kind of ridiculously stupid because it's a fucking snowman.
However, 3 of Frank Zappa's 4 children appeared in the 1998 children's Jack Frost movie.
Yeah, right.
Dweezil, Zappa, Ahmet, and Moon Unit were all 3 in the movie. In the movie,
I would like to see it as a Christmas movie.
It could be a Christmas movie.
You know, or make like a mini series of Halloween as a Christmas film, but the plot will be people celebrating Christmas on October, and then Michael Myers comes out and kills him.
So you're asking for a Halloween movie, but Christmas Halloween movie?
Yeah. But like he kills people in October because people are celebrating Christmas on Halloween.
I saw. Ever heard of the? Sorry to change the subject. Ever heard of the TikToker? This is kind of what it reminded me of. Ginger Billy.
The name, yeah. I haven't seen like movie stuff.
He's like a redneck that has a long red beard, and he does hilarious fucking TikTok videos. He did one where he looked out his door. And Michael Myers is outside, and he's like, "Hey, I'd like to report. I think Michael Myers is escaped." "Oh no, Michael Myers is here." He's like, Then who's outside my window? Oh, that's his brother. That's his cousin, Oscar. Oscar Myers. And he's like, yeah. He's like, he don't kill anybody, but he's a cross dresser. He's like, oh, nothing wrong with that. I don't have to worry about nothing. And he closes his door.
That's hilarious.
He closed
Oscar
his door.
Myers.
He closed his door and looked back out. He's like, where'd he go? And he heard something rustling in the background. He walks in there and he's like, what the hell is all that noise? Nobody was in there. He looked on the ground and Michael Myers' clothes is laid out all over his wife's room. He looks outside and there's Michael Myers wearing a fucking belly shirt and tight yoga pants.
Sounds like a Jamie Lee Curtis true crime story.
Who stole my clothes?
Movie.
Oscar Myers.
My new prediction on Halloween ends when Jamie Lee Curtis takes off Michael Myers' mask. It's Michael Myers, the actor.
Yeah, I've been saying that, dude. They need to do that at the very end. Remove the mask, and it be actor Michael Myers, and dressed up like Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Like,
oh man, dude. And I reckon after Halloween ends, they should do Halloween X.
Halloween XXX. They need to
Yeah.
do a porno film.
Yeah. I think it's already been made. I don't know.
Starring
like,
Johnny Sins.
That Michael Myers goes to space. And then
I can do you one better. Remove the Michael Myers mask and it be William Shatner. Because the mask is a Captain Kirk mask. Have it be 90. What is he, 90 now or 80?
Yeah.
Well, have however old he is. Have fucking William Shatner killing everyone.
Yeah. But to go back to Christmas horror movies, Black Christmas is one of them. I haven't seen the original. I've seen the remake, and the remake I thought it was shit. There's a few other ones that's on Shudder called Silent Night, Deadly Night. What else? Another one that I've watched recently, Silent Night, or whatever it was.
I'm looking at the list of all the horror Christmas films, and number one, according to IMDb, is A Cadavere Christmas. It has 4.7 stars out of 5.
That must be good.
It is united by terrifying and bizarre circumstances. A janitor, the drunk, the bartender, the cop, his perp, and the student secretary guard must fight to undo the professor's work. That sounds like the beginning of an old joke. So,
I was
drunk.
just thinking, yeah. It sounds like the start of a joke, that.
They walk into a bar. Wait, what?
Yeah. I was just waiting for the walking into the bar bit.
Oh God. They also have Christmas Nightmare. How creative. Dismembering Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas will count as a Christmas horror film, though.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Die
yeah.
Hard.
Well, Die Hard's not a horror film.
I know, but it's a Christmas movie.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
There's one of the Harry Potter films that takes place around Christmas time.
Yeah, there
But
is.
in the whole movie?
Yeah, I believe so. I could be wrong because the Harry Potter films are weird because they like fast forward through time. Like this much time has passed, so it might not be.
Yeah, it was the first Harry Potter one. It had Halloween and Christmas in it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Just trying
look.
to think. But yeah, there's a list of Christmas movies, Christmas horror movies I'm going to start watching, and maybe Santa Jaws is one of them. I'll set up a watch party. I'll set up a Discord, and I invite you guys to watch it.
Yeah, it seemed like in the chat as well.
Yeah.
They're interested.
So here's some films, okay, that you probably didn't realize were Christmas films, according to CNN. Gremlins, as we stated, Die Hard, as Gorak stated, all of the Harry Potter films.
Christmas.
They all have Christmas
right.
celebrations in them, in all the books. While You Were Sleeping, which is a Sandra Bullock classic romantic film that takes place on Christmas.
Yeah.
American Psycho.
Is it Christmas?
Yes.
Really? Wow.
All right.
While the serial killings of Wall Street Broker won't make you feel warm and fuzzy inside, there's no denying that the film takes place during the holidays. The film's black humor surprisingly fits during a serial killer Christmas scene that inspires Christian Bale's character, Patrick Bateman, to plan his next murder. It's almost fitting that his girlfriend, Evelyn, played by Reese Witherspoon, calls him a Grinch.
That makes sense then.
Iron Man 3. Batman Returns is a Christmas film.
Yeah.
Isn't Edward Scissorhands?
Oh yeah, there was Christmas in that.
Yeah. I didn't thought it would be, but yeah, that's another good movie too.
Yeah.
Corpse Bride is a Christmas movie.
We need to write down all these movies that are Christmas movies and just watch those around this time of year.
For the next 3.5 weeks.
Right. Is it just the first Gremlins that would be a Christmas film? Because I think the rest
Yeah,
of them...
because I watched the second one at work on my lunch break, and
how long are your lunch breaks? Jesus.
I was wondering that.
Between 2.5 to 3 hours.
You can watch fucking Titanic on your lunch break.
No, but see, I don't want to waste my lunch break watching that.
You can listen to an entire Dream Theater album on your lunch break.
See, I don't want to waste my lunch break on that too.
I've only just got time to get my lunch out and eat it.
Isn't it Dream Theater that released a song that was like an hour long or some shit?
Really?
Wasn't it? I think.
I thought Miss Sugar's song "I" that went for 30 minutes was worse. Not worse, but like, it's just, yeah.
Dream Theater. Hold on.
You sure it wasn't an album, a mistaken album that they forgot to cut down the tracks, but then it was...
They might have. Okay.
Hey, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
I forget. I thought they had a song that was really ridiculously long. But I could be wrong. Longest songs ever recorded. That's what I'm gonna look up. To get to Christmas traditions before I start this, there's a lot of Christmas traditions that don't make sense to me. Like, why do we take trees from outside and put them inside, put lights on them, and then take all of our lights and put them outside?
I don't know. Oh, well, I got solar system lights. Christmas lights.
Oh, nice. Solar.
So
Sounds good.
they're actually pretty good. I save money on electricity and just get it off the sun.
Huh.
And it works out, and it works well. I'm not too sure. Let me check if they're still on.
Weird. I found the dumbest list ever. I'm going to keep clicking and find
They're
out.
still on, yeah.
There's...
And it's 5 o'clock in the morning here now.
This is crazy. I keep looking for like the longest songs ever recorded, and I'm getting songs that are like 9 minutes long, which is long as fuck, but Inagata Davita's longer than that.
Freaking long, yeah. Just say Tool songs or Machine Head songs.
Holy fucking shit. Who the hell's going to listen to that?
What?
The longest officially released song is a 48-hour, 39-minute, and 32-second song.
What do they do? Just put everything on repeat?
It took Theron to... What the fuck name is that? This is the guy... His name suggests he writes shit that's long. Let me pop this up here because I cannot pronounce that. If you want to try, go ahead. But that's the guy. That's the guy that wrote the world's longest.
You sure that's the song title? And like the whole song goes.
A very long name as well.
Jesus Christ! But anyway, it was released this year, actually, October 1st, in Canada.
Could you say if he's getting chased by police and I announce his name? Have you seen these?
Have you seen this guy? And that's his name. But it was released in Canada, and it took him a year to produce. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
That's I know Dave Grohl did one and it went for 30 minutes.
No, there is some artists like Robert said, like Phantomos and shit. They will technically release one big song on an album, but they will like break it up into like different songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know a few bands like that. I think who else? The longest song I've heard was "I" by Meshuggah, and it goes for 30 minutes.
Damn.
Under 30 minutes.
For some reason, I think Dream Theater has long ass songs, but
Can't stand the singer's voice.
Six Degrees of Inner Turbulence is their longest song, which is also the name of their album. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
What's that?
It's a 2-track album, like a 2 CD album.
Oh, Dream Theater.
Yeah, the second disc is one song.
Fucking hell.
The name of the song is 6 Degrees of Turbulence. It's broken into 8 parts. There's 8 different
Could you imagine?
songs.
This is our new song.
Well, it's weird because it's broken into 8 parts, but it's still one song. Like they had to break it into different tracks instead of one track. But
Yeah,
the song 6 Degrees
that
of
makes sense to do that.
They have part 1, they have part 2. They, like it's differently named, but it's still one song. The song itself is 42 minutes and 2 seconds.
That's like half of. That's like almost all of your set.
Right? Well, I actually heard of the band Iron Butterfly. They have that song Inagata Devita, and the live version is about 15 to 20 minutes long. They will do 2 songs in the beginning of their set, and then the rest of it would just be Inagata Devita. Would almost have to be.
It's like, wasn't it like the last track of the Iron Maiden record that came out? There's a song that goes for like 15 minutes or whatever it is.
I think they did.
The guy that the manager at work told me about it. He says there's a song. The last 2 songs are like 15 minutes long or some shit. I haven't really listened to it.
I've listened to the latest Maiden album. It's fucking killer. But the thing with me is when I listen to an album, unless I'm like reviewing it, I put on my earbuds. I sometimes close my eyes and relax, or I just chill out and I just listen to each track. And I don't really keep track of like the details.
Especially if it's a long tracks like that. Like Machine Head and Tool are the worst for that.
Yeah.
Which I got nothing against, but like it's just crazy.
How do you make a set list though?
Well, I don't know. The last time when I saw Tool last year, I think it was, or the year before, I think they were playing like 10 songs because most of the songs go for like 10 to 8 minutes long.
To answer what you stated, the last 2 tracks on disc 2 of Iron Maiden's latest album are The Parchment and Hell on Earth. Parchment is 12 minutes and 39 seconds. Hell on Earth is 11 minutes 19 seconds. The album in its entirety, if you were to sit down and listen to it, this is why it took me forever to listen to it. The first disc is 40 minutes and 15 seconds. The second disc is 41 minutes and 38 seconds. It will take you close to 85 minutes to listen to this album.
Yeah.
Holy shitballs, Batman.
Wow.
That's like, Machine Head's albums, like The Blackening and I think the last couple of albums, they go for so long because they write like fucking 5 to 6 minute songs or maybe sometimes 8 minute songs. It's crazy.
Since we're talking about long things like songs and stuff, are you guys familiar with the different phobias, like things people are afraid of?
Yeah.
The way they created these names, I think they are assholes for doing it, because this is the fear of long words.
Okay, that sounds like an album title.
That is the fear of no. That sounds like that last guy's name.
Spoiler alert, that's his new album.
Why would you make that the word for fear of long names?
Yeah, for a start, that would be scary.
That needs to be the name of the new fucking Rob Zombie album.
It's a new
It's got the
song.
word hippo at the beginning.
Yeah. Down, hippo, down.
Now, to make you laugh, that was the fear of long words, right? Here's the fear of short words.
Well, that's not bad. That sounds like a 3-minute Rob Zombie song, too.
Yeah.
Like, why would you make that the fear of long words, the longest word? In the fucking...
That sounds like a B-rated horror movie. Like, imagine calling a movie that.
Would you like? Why would you name it that though?
So-
Like, try to remember that name. What movie did you see this weekend? I saw Hip Hopatopa Monstro Cis Equipid Aliophobia.
Wait, is that the new Rob Zombie record?
It's the new Rob Zombie film that goes with the record.
It
Yeah.
sounds like it, isn't it?
It's a new single.
Oh my god, dude! Some of these phobias make no sense.
It's giving me phobia right now.
Yeah.
Just reading that.
Xanthophobia is the fear of the color yellow. Octophobia is the fear of the number 8. I saw this video of this guy, okay? I'm not kidding you. This guy is sexually attracted to his car. Now, I'm not one to kink shame, but seeing this guy underneath of his car making out with his bumper kind of made me laugh a little bit. He makes out with his fucking car. He's like, we listen to the same music. Well, no shit. You're in control of the radio. How does a car moan? Do you hit the horn? Like, I don't.
Was it
get how-
Christine?
Christine.
That's a good movie.
It's gonna be awful when like something bad happens to his car. He's got to get a new one.
Shade
Yeah.
around.
It's gonna like creep me out, man.
What happens if he gets another one and cheats on it?
Oh God. That
What's gonna happen there?
Oh, if he has two on the go at the same time.
He'd be Polly.
Yeah, that's true.
He'd be Polly, and then he would have 3-ways and stuff with.
He'll be like the Hugh Hefner.
You know what?
Cars.
You know what? People would never watch this show. Sadly,
What?
people with chiatophobia, or however you pronounce that. That's the fear of hair. Oh,
Oh my
All
god.
right.
That's the fear of hair.
That's it. Yeah, it's just another Rob Zombie song.
Just name an entire album. Fear of yellow. Hope they work at nights. Too many school buses during the day. I hope they're not a bartender. Or, dude, could you imagine every time they piss, they scream? Ah!
That just came into my mind as well.
Holy shit! It's happening
They're
again.
terrified of their own way.
It's happening again. Hopefully, they probably sit down when they pee and don't look in the toilet when they flush.
Or if they drink plenty of water, then it's nearly clear anyway.
True.
This one kind of makes me laugh because you have to be afraid to find out you have this. It's the fear of making decisions.
That sounds like the new Wednesday 13 song title or something.
Yeah.
The fear of making decisions.
Yeah.
Like, oh my
Spoiler
god.
alert.
Okay, this one's kind of funny. No, this one's kind of funny. Not funny to people that have it, but it's kind of funny that it exists. Phobophobia. It's the fear of phobias. Sir, you have phobophobia. Ah!
That's another big-rated horror movie.
Phobophobia?
Yeah,
You're afraid of being afraid?
yeah. There we go. We just made a new movie. Take that, Hollywood.
Did you know there's like fear of like breathing and shit, I think? I don't know.
That wouldn't be so surprising.
No.
There's
I get a fear of customers.
fear of peanut butter. There's a fear of spiders, of course, the most popular one.
Yeah.
Fear of human-like figures. I'm afraid of human-like figures. That's scary. I see human-like figures. Fucking run.
Yeah.
Fear of gravity. Every time you wake up and put your feet on the floor. Ah!
Yeah, it's probably that, and fear of small dogs.
Do you have any phobias, guys? Do you
Yeah.
have any fears? Like, what phobias you got? I've got some.
Spiders.
Arachnophobia.
Yeah.
Any others?
There used to be spiders for me, but not anymore. Heights.
Yeah.
Heights is for me.
I'm weird. My heights is weird. I can't even ride roller coasters because I don't trust the technology that roller coasters have, and I've seen too many mishaps.
Yeah. Heights for me, it is. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I remember at my mom's old house when I put in that Christmas lights, I felt the fucking ladder shaking. It was my sister just kicking it lightly and laughing.
Oh no.
I'm weird. Like, my fear of heights is probably everybody's fear of heights. I'm not afraid of the heights per se. I'm afraid of something bad happening and me falling from the heights.
Like rock climbing and shit.
Yeah, or like leaning over a really high up ledge with barely any protection.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of falling from heights.
Yeah. Have you seen? I saw something on Disney Plus. This documentary. I can't remember what it's called, but it's about this rock climber that climbs all the biggest mountains in the world, like without a harness.
Ooh, fuck
And
that. Nope.
It gave me fucking anxiety watching that. But I watched it all of it, but like it was nuts. Like he was climbing like really tall mountains without a harness on and shit, and it's crazy. I think it's called Free Solo or some shit. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a really good documentary.
I have a slight case probably of Antrophobia, which is it's the fear of doctors. I'm not afraid of doctors. It's just with certain health ailments, I don't trust certain doctors. Like, especially in the area I live, because I've seen so many people get mistreated, misdiagnosed, and everything. Like, it's scary that you're putting trust into somebody else that what they call what they're doing a practice. That I'm gonna perform surgery on you and call it a practice. What? You better practice better before you fucking cut me open.
Well, apparently, this is what happened in Australia. There was a nurse. She got fined for giving false things, giving people vaccine injections with nothing in them.
Oh shit!
Oh gosh.
There was a dentist that got in trouble. This is dumb. He had a silicone arm, and he tried faking the vaccine by them injecting into a silicone arm. They caught on.
That's just dumb because like obviously the patients are going to notice the next day. They're not going to feel any of the side effects.
Well, some people don't, but why would you, as a nurse, these people trust you to give them this vaccine?
That has nothing in it.
Yeah,
She got caught out. She got caught out later on because they found the little bottles that meant to have the vaccine stuff that had nothing in it.
What's fucked up though is could kill someone because you're putting air into their veins. Like that's a whole other attempted.
Or was it water that they put in instead?
Who knows? But apparently it was just nothing.
If it's nothing, if it's injecting nothing, then she could be injecting air into their veins, and that's attempted murder right there.
Yeah, that's true.
My favorite Iron Maiden song is That's the fear of the dark.
Yeah.
My fear is stupid people.
Let's see if that's a real phobia. That's not a real
Yeah,
phobia.
it could
That's
be.
not real. That's not real. It's not a real phobia. That's sad.
Well, it is now. I made it real.
There's a Samhainophobia, or however you actually pronounce it. How do you pronounce that? A lot of people say Samhain, but there's a real pronunciation. I forget.
Did you get a fear of Santa?
Fear of Santa? Nope. But there is a fear of school, which is kind of weird.
Maybe I've been watching too much horror movies.
Yeah, thinking about Christmas horror movies.
If you're asexual, does that mean you have trypophobia, which is the fear of holes? Is that what that means?
Maybe.
He has crazy dreams about heights. It's crazy that, like, everyone has these dreams about falling. And it's stated that if you ever, like, when you're in the falling dream, if you ever hit the ground, you die. That was a big myth. And I don't know if that's true or not, because I've never hit the ground in my dreams if I'm falling.
I've woken up from a dream about that once.
Yeah, they say if you wake up before you hit the ground, you're fine. But they claim that if you hit the ground in your dream, you die.
Like, it was crazy. Like, I just fell off from a cliff and I woke up and I'm like, well, I'm still alive.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, I know some of you have left the chat, and we have viewers coming and going. But next week, we're going to start promoting today. We have the Australian Star Wars episode, or the Star Wars Australian episode. We're going to be discussing all things Star Wars, all things Australia. It's going to be an awesome episode. We got to find some great facts about Australia. We got to find some great facts.
And it's my birthday month, or it's my birthday week. But
yes, it is going to be his birthday week. So we're going to be celebrating Gorak's birthday as well. Also, we are going to talk about Eric 13's latest song, Love is a Stranger, which is a great song.
that sounded heaps like Bowie, yeah. Have you listened to it?
Eric is like the modern day David Bowie.
Yeah.
He sounds like him. It's crazy. But yeah, it's going to be a great episode. I can't wait to have Eric back on and discuss all things Star Wars, all things
Fun facts
Australia.
about Australia, guys. Drop bears. Boom. Enough
This
said.
might be a long episode because once me and Eric start talking Star Wars and then you and him start talking Australia, I'm scheduled to work that day. I might be
Me
late.
too. I got to be at work the next day too.
Like,
In the morning.
I gotta
don't
be at
work on Mondays.
I gotta be at work 3 hours after the show goes on the air.
Really? Yeah, I start work at 10:30 the next day.
If this is a long one, we might have to do an episode 2 or 3.
No, we keep going. Just broadcast from your work. Not broadcast from my work.
Like, I've talked Star Wars a lot on the show, and we might repeat some things, but it's Eric 13 on the show now, so it's going to be a different person talking about it. We're going to talk Star Wars, Australia, Eric 13's new song. It's going to be awesome because I'm a nerd, and I love
It'll be a good birthday month for me. I mean, I'm excited.
Right. Hold on. Let me reply to a message real quick. You guys can talk real quick. I got to reply to somebody right quick.
I just want to go to bed. It's 5:30 in the morning here right now, guys.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to have something to eat soon.
All right. We're going to get off of here because next week's episode is going to be a long one. It's going to be a long one. I feel it in my bones.
Maybe we should just start earlier.
If Eric can do it,
Yeah.
ask him if he wants to start at like 11. But the thing is, our listeners expect it at noon. So,
Well, too bad.
but it's going to be a long one. You don't work like after the podcast, do you?
No, but like I try to get a minimum of 4 hours sleep.
Did you know the human body? This is a random fact before we go. It has been discovered that due to the commercialization of beds, they changed the way it's supposed to be. But realistically, scientists have discovered that humans are not meant to sleep nonstop for 8 hours at night or even 6 hours at night. The human body is designed to sleep 3 to 4 hours, get up, do light activity, sit in a chair, watch TV, just relax, and then sleep the rest of the hours after that.
Well, my average of sleeping is 6.5 hours.
They say they said that, like, you know how like older people, like especially when I was younger, my grandma would do this a lot. They would only sleep 3 hours at night and then they'd nap throughout the day. That's how we're supposed to be. That's why when we wake up after 6 to 8 hours, especially when you get older, like past your 30s, you start getting pains and shit. That's because you're laying down too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason why my lower back is shit.
That's why you're sleepy throughout the day, even though you slept your full hours, because you're not meant to do that. So I'm trying to get myself out of the habit of sleeping 8 hours, but it's hard. I sleep at least 5 to 6 hours a night.
That's good. Sometimes on my days off, I have like maybe an hour and a half nap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes I do.
And stuff, but ever since I've gone back to work, man, my lower back's been fucking hurting me because I've been out of work for 4.5 months, and going back into work now and being on your feet all day, it's shit.
Yeah.
So anyone, again. My birthday's on Friday, so if anyone can buy me a new back, I'll send you my address. You can pay for the shipping though.
New back surgery is so damn expensive. You know what's fucked up? Okay.
Gorak needs a back.
I have an ex, okay? Her mom had a real bad back problem. And she needed a scooter. They told her that her insurance will not cover a scooter for back problems.
Oh, really?
You have to have breathing problems in order for your health insurance to cover a scooter. How fucked up is that? If you have back issues, that's why you need a scooter.
Yeah.
But then that's pretty shit. But I think maybe because my back's fucked too a little bit. It's because it's my mattress. I might need a new mattress as well.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to buy me a new mattress and ship it to Australia, you got a couple of days, guys.
I need a new mattress too. Like, God bless my mom, because I'm very thankful that I had a bed when I came back home, because I couldn't bring my mattress. But it's a cot, like one of them unfold and you lay on like this thin mattress. And I'm glad I have something. I'm very thankful for that. But I need a memory foam or something because it's messing with my back and legs a little bit. And it could be just the way I'm sleeping. And I'm sleeping too long and I'm laying too long because sometimes even memory foam might hurt. So,
or maybe because we're just getting old.
Yeah, getting older. I mean, I'm getting close to 30, so that's when you start falling apart.
Fucking hell, dude! I'm in my mid-30s now.
Well, I've been told you start getting real bad pains when you hit 30, but I've been dealing with lower back pain on and off since I was like 18 or 19.
I blame work.
I blame my stupidity when I was in high school and middle school because I thought I was a pro wrestler when I was in like middle school or whatever.
You sound like a guy that I used to go to school with. You used to wrestle with school bag.
Well, we never had an audience. We just did it for fun, but we had a trampoline and me and my buddies would like wrestle one another like WWE style. And I also blame all the years, like there was a good long period where I thought I was immortal, so I would not care about how I'm lifting boxes at work and shit. So
how did you used to do it? You bend from your back? You meant to bend with your knees.
Yeah.
Because I always say to bend from your knees, not from your back, because you have more chance of hitting lower back pains. And wait till you're 45. Yeah, I'm only 9 years away, mate.
You know what's sad is like, man, like people talk about pain and shit, but did you see that Ozzy Osbourne announced he's still doing no more tours, but it postponed until 2022? or 23.
Yeah,
I mean,
I heard about that. Yeah.
it's 2023. He's taking another year off. Now, he's not dying or anything. That's not what I'm saying. But he needs surgery, from what I've heard. He needs back surgery and neck surgery. Because remember when he fell a year ago and he re-injured his neck?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
the quad bike?
Yeah, remember
I did that years ago.
yeah,
that
he
quad
wrecked
bike.
his quad bike and almost died. And then a couple years ago, well,
Yeah.
he was on tour. He had to cancel dates because he tripped and fell in his tub or somewhere. I don't know where he fell.
Yeah.
But he re-injured his neck and all of his nuts and bolts came out of his neck.
Oh shit.
Well, he has to get neck and spine surgery, neck and back surgery. I'm not sure, but he has to get surgery, and that's why he postponed the tour. So I wish him, if that's the case, I wish him a great recovery. And the man's been through so much. Like, I would not be upset if he ended up canceling the tour. I would not be upset because the man deserves a nice retirement.
That too, and this is what I've heard. You know how there was rumors about Zakk Wylde being in his album?
Yeah.
He didn't write the songs.
That's fucked up.
He only wrote the solos. That's what I've heard. So all the guitar solos are done by him.
Yeah, all the solos is done by him, but he didn't write the solos? Or did he not
No, he wrote the solos, but he didn't do any of the songwriting.
Oh, that's weird. Is Zach on the entire album, though? I've heard that he's only on a song or two.
I don't know. And I think I heard I think it's going to be like Tony Iommi or some shit.
Tony Iommi's on it. Tony Iommi has a new single out right now, and it's fucking killer.
Nice. I got to give that a...
It's instrumental, and it's like orchestra type shit, but with his like heavy-driven Black Sabbath type riffage. Like, it's fucking awesome. It's like doom metal orchestra. Like, oh my god. Listen to it.
That's a new genre.
Yeah.
Doom metal orchestra. That's the name of my band now. Sounds like a horror movie too.
Yeah.
Doom metal orchestra meets Metalocalypse.
That kind of makes me think they should do a Rob Zombie album in the style of like orchestra type music. Hear me out though. Let John 5 write all the guitar tracks. He already does, but let him write it in the same vein as like his solo career, like nothing but like soloing riffage and shit, and let Rob sing over it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Fucking banjo and shit. Like fucking banjo shit and everything.
Yeah. Yes, please. I'm naked.
You're naked. Oh, hello.
I'm tired as fuck, dude.
Oh, you said knackered. I thought you said naked.
The sun's coming out now. Well, kind of.
But get some sleep for next week because this is going to be a long one.
Yeah. I'll drink maybe 3 cups of coffee.
I need another cup. I hardly ever drink coffee, but I have a feeling I'm going to be alone in the kitchen and probably asked to work for a while. I don't know.
I find drinking 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day makes me fall asleep.
All right.
Yeah. It makes me pee a lot too.
We'll talk about this another day, but just a random thought, like why do people drink decaf? Is it for the health benefits of the coffee and you don't want the caffeine?
I drink decaf late at night because there's no caffeine.
Do you do it for the taste or do you do it for like the health benefits the coffee has, but you don't want the caffeine?
Both.
See, I don't
have decaf tea on the night.
Yeah, tea's good. Green tea or normal tea?
I've got the normal Yorkshire tea decaf that I drink.
Yeah.
If I want a Yorkshire tea with milk, I'll have a decaf one if it's late in the evening.
Yeah, you can get decaf green tea, and that's not too bad either. Like green tea has more caffeine than normal tea, apparently.
Oh, does it?
And also green tea, they advise that you don't drink more than I think 2 cups a day.
That's why I drink one.
that's kind of because there's those peace, not peace tea, but like there's a green tea that's in a big bottle, and it's about 2 cups or two servings, and they advise you only drink half of that usually in one thing. I used to drink the whole bottle, but they said that it causes liver damage if you drink too much of it.
Yeah.
All right, not heard of that.
Well, the decaf coffee I've been drinking is the one that I get from Melbourne, and it's got magnesium powder in it, and it makes you feel like relaxed. I'll drink that when I get home from work at like 10 o'clock at night. 20
Yeah.
minutes later, I'll crash out.
See, I need to start like drinking more tea and like taking better care of myself, like eating wise, because my eating habits are garbage. I'll be honest, but it's hard to change your mindset.
Yeah. Like, I take like 6 different vitamins. The coffee I've been drinking at the moment has like black pepper and turmeric in it, and turmeric's really good for your immune system.
Yeah, it is.
I never know what vitamins to take. Like,
I take heaps. I take fish oil tablets. Fish oil tablets has helped me a lot. Brain function and eye focus. I take one for stress, one for mood.
could
one
you do me a
for
favor, Greg?
what's up?
Could you send me a list of vitamins and just tell me what they are for?
I'll
'Cause I
just send you a picture.
Just
What
tell
I
me
take.
what they're for, though, because some of the stuff I might not need. You know what I mean? Each person's different. Because right now I'm taking, of course, your vitamin C's. I'm taking D3. I'm taking quercetin with zinc, which is supposed to prevent you from
Zinc
getting.
is good. Yeah.
Well, they say quercetin with zinc is supposed to be really good for lessening your symptoms of COVID if you end up getting it again. And it's supposed to also prevent you from getting the cold and flu heavily.
Yeah.
So I've been taking quercetin with zinc every day ever since I got sick, and it actually helped me get better.
Yeah.
Drinking a lot of orange. I've been drinking orange juice too more.
Yeah. Yeah, I take fish oil tablets. I take magnesium tablets to help me sleep better at night. I'll take another one that levels out my stress levels and help with sleeping patterns and muscle cramps. Vitamin D I take every morning.
What's the difference? What's the difference between D and D3?
Wouldn't have a clue. I have to look it up.
Because I don't know if I should be taking D or D3. Because I've been told D3, but other people are telling me D. And then is there like D12 or some shit like that?
There's B12.
B12 and
It's like
Yeah,
a
B12.
kids movie.
yeah, like
Yeah, pajamas and banana pajamas. B12.
But
And
we're
I take like this mood stress free tablet too. Supplement. So, and then I take my super greens powder in the morning. So there you
Rob, you never know what we're going to talk about on this show. We talk health, all kinds of shit.
I'm not taking any vitamins at the moment.
go. Yeah.
should.
Sometimes it is good to take your vitamins in the morning and stuff. I take them
Take a vitamin.
I take them twice a day.
Take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.
I keep forgetting to buy some new ones. I've run out and I'm forgetting to buy them.
That's the issue I've been having. I went 2 days without taking vitamins, and I could feel it. Like I've not been feeling that great. But
Yeah,
my
I bought
schedule.
heaps during the Black Friday sale.
Well, I'm thinking about getting more vitamins to take. It's just finding a time in the day that's the best time to take them.
In the morning, lunch,
Yeah.
and dinner.
Lunch and you got to take vitamins more than once a day.
Yeah, there's some vitamin D is once a day, and if you're taking ones like fish oil tablets and all that other stuff, it's between 2 to 3 times a day.
Damn, the ones that I'm taking are
With
once a
food.
day. The vitamin C, the vitamin.
Oh
D.
yeah, those are like once a day type of things. But if it's like fish oil tablets and stuff like that, it's like 3 times. Fish oil tablets is good for
All
you.
right.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, like that's great. For fish oil is good for like your eyesight, your brain function, and all that.
Yeah.
What's good for lung function? What like because I have asthma. It's not that bad, But
The lungs. Have a look. Quickly.
The only thing I know of is I've got a tea for. It's got thyme in it, and that's good when you've got like a cough or something.
yeah,
That's all I know.
what vitamin was that?
That's a herb, thyme.
Oh, thyme. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know about really.
Yeah, there's thyme. I'm just trying to find what's good for lung function. Like my lungs aren't bad by any means. I think my asthma got better over the years. But with Ohio weather getting cold and shit randomly, my asthma sometimes acts up. So
Have a look.
See,
For
I
lung,
think it's great. I think
vitamins for lung health.
what?
Vitamins for lung health.
Yeah, or health supplements.
There's heaps. There's lung care. Well, this is here in Australia though, but there's lung health support. Yeah, I don't know. Just Google it, and there's just heaps of shit that you can get, and it's pretty
Licorice.
cheap.
Licorice root is good for your lung health.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Lung detox is good, I guess. But yeah.
But yeah, my lungs are all right. But like, I don't want to like get older and my lungs get all fucked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
Especially occasionally smoking and all that shit. But we're gonna get off of here. It was nice talking. It was nice talking health. I think it's important when we talk health because everyone deals with this shit. We're all human. We shouldn't keep shit a secret. We should spread awareness.
Well,
To help
people
one
should be taking care of their bodies more once they get older too. Like,
Yeah, and it's so hard for me
Yeah.
because I'm so used to eating like shit. that, like changing your body shit's bad. Hi, Chris. You can watch.
Hi, Chris.
You can watch earlier. We talked about all kinds of crazy shit. I don't even remember.
Hey, Chris.
But we're
Ryan Roxy just released a new episode.
Of what?
December 10th for my birthday.
Who is?
It's Friday.
Who's he with?
Yeah, Morg.
Morgue. He's at a morgue.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Is it the uncut version of the Trenches?
Maybe, yeah. It's a shock rock artist known as his role of the AMC Freak Show.
Okay, well, he's going to be at the morgue with. Oh, I see him now. Morgue. Yeah, go check out In the Trenches with Ryan Roxy, December 10th with Morgue.
Sounds interesting.
Part of a freak show. Love you guys. We're getting off of here. Remember, live long, rock hard, and
take your vitamins and look after yourselves.
Yeah, peace, love,
Bye.
and take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.
And good, yeah, big to your parents.
And hail Dracula.